We've got 3 engines a year. We are allowed to get for any driver. So first you have one in Melbourne, it's a first spec, and then you have to spread these 2 more engine into the season. So it's likely to come around race 8, 7 or race 13, 14, which make 2 slots to us to develop the engine. So as simply as that, we've got a maximum of 2 upgrades in the season, which coincide with introduction of our number 2 and number 3 power unit, which we actually did this year when we introduced a B-spec in Ricard. That was the time that we did it. And obviously after the shutdown, there will be a time around Spa-Monza that we can introduce another spec. So at the end of the day, it sounds very simple, but obviously there is still a lot to go behind the scene to get this spec done. But that's how we do the development. The one thing that is maybe a bit more difficult than what we would call the A spec that we introduced in Melbourne is obviously we have done all the winter testing on dyno, then you have all the winter testing that we do on track. So at the end of the day, you get into the first race with a full, let's say, full-scale validation because you did up to the car. When you are in season, we're not allowed to do much testing anymore in season. So the main challenge is making sure that everything that you get into the car as an engine development has gone through a proper validation process. And if you need to have the car, which is not always possible, you need to have the countermeasure to make sure that it works on the car. So I would say the big challenge is making sure that without testing in the car before you introduce it, it's going to work.